Welcome back to this episode of OS Linux 1. So, in this episode, I'm going to go over VMware, which is another option when it comes to virtual machines. And I'm going to go over two books in regards to setting up virtual labs that I'm currently reading and in the process of reading, or want to start reading. I'll put it like that. Anyways, so we're going to go and look at VMware. It's an alternative or another option besides VirtualBox. Okay, let's go here, Workstation Player. Let's see here. Now, if you're on Ubuntu, you'd want to go here to click the download for the 64-bit Linux. Okay, which I've already done. Let's go to downloads. I've actually downloaded it more than once. But you want this download here. So what you do is you go to your downloads, you right click on it, you go down to properties, go to permissions and allow executing file as program. Okay, and you'll open in a terminal downloads, and let's see here, CLS. Okay, it'll show up here. What you can do is, see here, sudo and then copy and paste it here. You do like this, copy it, paste it, and you run it. Okay, I've already had it installed, but you press enter. Okay, and it will install. And sudo update and so on. It's pretty much all you do. Okay, now I'm going to show you VMware. Here's what the icon will look at like, and you can also install this on Windows if you want to put, and Mac if you want to put virtual machines on any of those operating systems. So you can. They have a Windows version as well. But I wanted to try this because, like I mentioned before, let's go to sudo d message. False. I have to look at that later. But I still get this issue with VirtualBox. Now, VirtualBox, even the older version, the 6.1, it works better with Remnix, but you still get this array index out of bounds. It's like a bug in the system. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try VMware. So let's open up VMware. Okay, I installed Windows and Parrot OS. Okay, let's power on. Okay. And I wanted to experiment with it to see if to see if it worked better than VirtualBox. The thing was, though, let me go back to my downloads. I didn't have to download the OVA file. I just downloaded the regular Parrot Security 6.0 ISO. As you can see, raw CD image. But let's go back to VMware. Well, anyways, so I was able to install it, and like I mentioned before, in like I mentioned before, the OVA for Parrot Security is 5.3. This is Parrot Security 6.0, Linux kernel 6.5, which you can upgrade the 5.3 version or kernel to 6.5, but it takes a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours to continuously sudo update, sudo upgrade, and I mean it takes a really long time. And so this you still will need to do a little bit of upgrading and updating, but it's a small fraction of the time. Nothing to auto remove. But anyways, so, and this only has like 40 gigabytes of virtual disk space. Only takes up 5.1 gigabytes of space. But so this, and this allows you to implement your own password and stuff. It don't have the default that comes with Parrot when you do the OVA file. But anyway, this is much quicker. I tried it and this works better. I also had some issues with Windows in VirtualBox. I don't know. The last time I installed Windows in VirtualBox, it was the newer version, 7.0, which also has that array index out of bounds issue that VirtualBox has yet to fix. So I wanted to try VMware, and so far I haven't used it a lot. It seems to be working pretty good so far. But I just installed this, and Windows. Let me go to here and Windows. But okay. But yeah. So, well, I need Windows for a lab setup. But yeah. I'm not familiar with VMware, but this is VMware Workstation 17. They have a paid version. It's quite expensive though. I don't know what we want. Okay. But yeah, I have Windows on here too, as a part of the lab setup, which I have yet to actually configure. But I just want to show you that I did have these installed so far. But I'm going to go show you the reference of books on configuring virtual machines for virtual labs. It doesn't come in a PDF or ebook or Kindle version, so you'll have to get the actual paperback. But I want to show it to you. This right here, it's $50 for a paperback. There's two books. There's volume 1 and volume 2. Just make sure that if you get one, if it interests you, that you get volume 1 first, or that you get both of them. But there's two books, and I don't know. Let's see if they're. It's very good material. I haven't read it yet, so I can't give you like a review on it. But just by looking through it, it has colored pictures, and it looks like there's a lot of uh, content like that in it that gives you like a layout of setting it up. So it gives you a visual of what it looks like instead of just explain it to you in text. So, um, yeah, this is one of the books I was reading. But there's another book that I recommend. Uh, if you're interested in pen testing, um, if you're new to it, this one is for more advanced people, but it's by the same author as this one, Basic Security Testing with Kali Linux. Um, so, yeah, this is one of the books I'm also reading, and so it's Basic Security Testing with Kali Linux, 4th edition. The author's name is Daniel W. Dieter, L.E. He's known worldwide for teaching people uh, about cybersecurity and how to use operating systems like Kali Linux, and to conduct ethical hacking tasks, processes, and procedures. And so, yeah, I'm reading this book along with the Virtual Labs. I haven't even really read the Virtual Labs book as of yet. I've just been doing some hands-on stuff, but I have started reading this one. So far, I like it, the way it's laid out and the way the material's presented. I don't know exactly where I'm at on it, but I was wanting to see roughly how many pages. Oh, 426 pages. So it's not a really lengthy book. But, so yeah, I just want to cover a couple books and go over that option as an alternative to VirtualBox. Because so far, I don't know. I haven't experienced any problems with VMware, but this first day I've ever started using it. So there's also this one. It's another option. Uh, I have it installed, but I haven't used it yet. It's a little different, but I may make another video on this in the future and see and kind of compare the three: VirtualBox, QE, MU, and VMware, and see which one kind of is most practical. VirtualBox it's free, and the workstation player, they have a workstation pro version, which is like $200 a year, but the free version is what I have. VirtualBox is free. This one's free. QE MU. But the VirtualBox, it has some issues, and the VMware, like I said, with Parrot Security, I was able to go straight to 6.0, do a little bit of updating and upgrading, and I was already there. And it seems to run smoother as well. So I'll give you an update on this later in my experience with it. But they have different versions on their website, so this is another option. I didn't had a little bit of trouble getting it started in the installation. Not a lot, but I'm not noticing any crashes and bugs and freezes. I was experiencing some of that with VirtualBox. So I just wanted to give an update on that. And if you like the content, click the like button. If you have any comments, any questions, you're welcome to leave them below. If you want to see more content, just click the subscribe. And I'll continue to, Lord willing, to continue to upload more and more content. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again here next time on OS Linux 1.